right. 10 minutes before 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. You know, we would be nothing if we didn't have listeners. We would be nothing if we didn't have listeners who called in and kind of gave us the heads up about a circumstance happening in our own city, state, whatever, even country. And to listen to listeners and then to not give them a chance to say what they have to say, of course, would be contrary to what we say we were about. That's why we have our next guest in the studio. Now, I happen to agree with what he's going to tell you, but even if I didn't, I would say, let's come on the air, and I'm not going to argue or badger you. You've got a good shot here to talk to the listenership and express your opinion. But in this case, James Ackley is in the studio. He's got something I agree with. It's about the voters' voice when it comes to casino gambling in the state of Florida. Good morning, James. How are you?
Fine, Larry. Thank you. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in and for calling me, letting me know about this.
Thank you very much.
And your real mission is you just want to get some signatures, right?
Precisely. We're not looking for any vindication or endorsements from the radio station or anything. Just want to put the word out.
Right.
There are circulators around in the state of Florida looking for registered voters and residents of Florida to have a say.
Are you doing this as a private citizen? Are you with an organization?
I personally am doing it as a private citizen.
Uh-huh.
This is from a group called Voters in Charge.
Okay.
Okay, and the ballot initiative is to give Florida voters exclusive right to approve or disapprove of casino gambling.
Wow, I love that. I love it.
Instead of leaving it to the backdoor meetings with the politicians, lobbyists, and owners of the said establishments.
Let me tell you why I'm expressing myself the way I am about this, James, because the Florida voters decided, well, let me rephrase that. The Marion County voters decided they didn't want casinos in Marion County. Okay, South Florida, maybe they said yes, but Marion County said no. Our legislators didn't seem to hear that. They keep trying and trying and trying to put casinos here. Now, I don't know how you feel about gambling. I'm actually okay with it, but I'm one person, and I have to live by what the community wants. In every regard, right?
Precisely.
And so it just drives me nuts when I see our lawmakers not paying attention to their constituents. And that's what I think you're all about.
Right. This is about getting the word out and letting people know that they can have a choice to have a vote.
Oh, my gosh. I love this.
We're looking for 1 million signatures by the end of the year.
Is this for the Florida Constitution?
Yes.
All
signatures will go directly to the Board of Elections.
Uh-huh.
From there, they'll be vetted to make sure that every signature is a registered voter and resident of Florida. After that, it will be sent to the Senate to be looked at and possibly drawn up legislation to be voted upon.
Yeah. I cringe a little bit. Not cringe is the wrong word, but I'm reluctant with this. I mean, I would sign it in a heartbeat. Even if I didn't agree with it, the idea that it would be on the ballot is something I agree with. But here's what I think will happen. There's somebody with money who wants casinos who's going to say, no. Let's just hope our elected officials hear the voice of the people. That's how they got in there.
Which is where the signatures come in.
Yeah.
As long as the signatures are there, they have to stand up and listen.
What is your personal feeling on casinos?
Personally, I could take them or leave them.
It's the same as me.
I've gone to them.
Same as me.
I've spent some time there, but it's not something I do every day. I wish that I could do it more. I'll be honest about it, because I do enjoy the
Because it's fun.
It is.
And you're responsible. It's the same as drinking. It's the same as driving. It's the same as anything you have to do with responsibility.
You get what you put into it.
But at the same time, if the constituency of a legislator, Ocala, Marion County in this case, says we don't want casinos, they should leave it alone.
Precisely.
Put them in Dade if that's where they want them, right?
Yep.
Apparently those voters want them.
Yes, sir. And again, it's completely up to the area and the voters.
See, I wonder if this would have worked for example, the baseball stadium that we wanted. You know, if the voters had a say on that, then at least we would have had a vote. We didn't even get a vote on that particular one.
I agree.
So the organization that you're with, it sounds like it's bigger than just the casino issue.
Yes, there'll be other circulations of other petitions coming. This is just one issue that we're going through right now.
Well, you're doing it right. in my opinion, you're doing it right. I know you wanted to be able to, hand out flyers in the mall or something?
I was looking to do that.
Because I know what you're doing. You're looking for a way to get the word out about what you're trying to do, and it's not easy, which is why I think every station should respond the way we did by saying, yeah, come on in, let's give it a 10-minute spot or something.
As opposed to just standing out there and trying to draw people in, I'm giving them the choice of hearing about it and coming to where I will be at to make their decision.
And one of the quotes says that it defines casino gambling and clarifies that the amendment does not conflict with federal law regarding state or tribal compacts.
Right. Right.
That's not going away.
No, that will, those documents and institutions will be kept separate.
And Robin is doing our job. She mentioned this. We have to read exactly what we would be signing, okay?
Yes.
So can you read it for me? Because I want to make sure it's the right thing.
Constitutional Amendment Petition Form. All information on this form, including your signature, becomes a public record upon receipt by the Supervisor of Elections. Under Florida law, it is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable as provided in Statute 775.082 or Statute 775.08. Florida statutes to knowingly sign more than one petition for an issue. Section 104185 Florida statutes. If all requested information on this form is not completed, the form will not be valid. All it's looking for is your name, your address, city, zip code, and county in Florida that you live in. Voter registration number, if you do not have that with you, your birth date.
That's usually what it is, yeah.
Nothing else. Your signature will confirm that all this is there, and then it gets sent to the Board of Elections.
And the amendment that this would put on to the ballot,
Voter control of gambling in Florida.
and what does that say?
The ballot summary, this amendment ensures that Florida voters shall have the exclusive right to decide whether to authorize casino gambling by requiring that in order for casino gambling to be authorized under Florida law, it must be approved by Florida voters pursuant to Article 11, Section 3 of the Florida Constitution. Affects Articles 10 and 11. Defines casino gambling and clarifies that this amendment does not conflict with federal law regarding state tribal compacts. Article and section being created or amended.
Does it give local municipalities the right to differ from their neighboring municipality? Could Citrus County, for example, have casinos, that kind of thing?
That I'd have to read a little further down. I do not see that as a stipulation within this.
Okay. All right, but you want to spread the word out about the petition.
Right. I will be at the Marion County Public Library on Thursdays till the end of the year from 11 to 2.
So you'll be there today?
I will be there this afternoon from 11 to 2.
Okay.
Weather permitting. I won't be out there in the rain, of course, passing out.
Oh, you have to do it outside.
Yes, I have to be outside. I cannot be inside the institution or within its
Okay, so you're at the main library headquarters on Silver Springs Boulevard? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And then I will also be at the Forest Library from 11 to 2 on Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay, in the forest and on the main library. And how do we know it's you? You have a clipboard or something?
I will have a table, a chair, and I will have a sign saying petition, casino petition, something of that nature,
All right.
to describe myself.
This is what makes America great. James Ackley, thank you for coming in. I happen to agree with you on this one, but I want to re-say that if I didn't agree, I would not say no to you coming on. If this had been, because I listened carefully when you called, and I thought, well, if it's something I disagree with, I still have to have you in the studio, because I don't agree with everything. The marijuana issue was one of those that I wasn't sure about that one, but still I wanted people from both sides to come in and talk about it. So,
if I could just say one more thing, if it's possible, we are looking for circulators. You do not have to be a registered voter, but you do have to be 18 years old. If you want information about the circulation, you must call 352-224-4456 or 352-282-2767.
Okay.
It's a good way to pad your income.
James Ackley, thank you so much. This is WOCA Ocala.
for
Fox
the
News
time.
Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. We'll know this afternoon whether the U.S. will remain part of the Paris Climate Accord.
Yesterday, we were getting indications that the president was going to announce that the U.S. was pulling out of the climate deal completely, and then we started to get indications, because he had not yet made a final decision, that maybe